The Speaker of Parliament, Annet Anita Among, requested for an update to Parliament on the implementation of the Supreme Court ruling and steps taken to address the ailing health of Dr. Kiiza Besigye.
What is the legal basis for the continued detention?
Anita Among challenged the continued detention of Dr. Kiiza Besigye, rendering it as an injustice which may attract unpleasant situations.
Under what instrument does Uganda Prison Service continue to hold Dr. Besigye?
Minister for Justice and Constitutional Affairs, Norbert informed the House that the hunger strike was a measure of protest by Dr. Kiiza Besigye, which contributed to his poor health.
And we admit that it is alarming.
After knowing that his condition, his situation is alarming, what advice have you given government to that effect?
Norbert outlined the steps government has taken to implement the Supreme Court judgment. Accused the legal representatives of Dr. Kiiza Besigye of politicizing the situation by delaying to extract the decree of the judgment.
But those who have chosen to politic rather than take responsibility for the fate of their client are now playing victim. That is unfair, Madam Speaker.
The Speaker found Minister in violation of the rules.
We do not discuss about people who are not in the House. So what you have said about the lawyer, you should retract it. Because he's not in the House. I am the custodian of the law. Here, withdraw.
Madam Speaker, I respectfully withdraw.
Disclosed that the process of transferring files from the court-martial to the civilian courts is in its advanced stages. But some MPs challenged Minister on the delay of the implementation of the Supreme Court judgment.
Court decisions by nature, especially at the level of Supreme Court, are self-executing. You don't need a decree.
We are not saying that Dr. Besigye is clean. He could be having a case to answer. But he should be taken to the proper court for him to be able to answer.
At this point, Minister Norbert tried in vain to explain to the House the legality of the responsive actions of government.
Now, the Supreme Court did not order the release of anybody.
There's an order from Honorable.
We expect the Minister of Justice to behave what the Parliament expects him to behave, much as you are appointed by the President. But if you are also coming here to behave like the chairman of the court-martial, we are at pain.
The leader of opposition, Joel Senyonyi, disagrees with the statement of Minister on the mode of files transfer.
The Attorney General, whom you supervise, Chairman was the party to this matter. He is the one who appealed this matter. So for you to give an excuse, you see, we did not know what was happening. We were in our chambers waiting for these lawyers to come and serve us the extracted decree. Are you kidding me?
Minister of State for Internal Affairs, David Muhoozi, called for harmony within the existing legal framework, but in vain.
I think we have about 3 matters to address. There is the health aspect of Dr. Besigye.
He stated that Besigye's continued detention is legal.
The doctor is still in custody according to the order that took him there.
The Speaker was forced to suspend the House for some minutes, identifying some key members to hold a separate meeting and build a consensus.
Madam Speaker, that by the time we reach the court, the lawyers of Colonel Kiiza Besigye had actually been engaging with the judiciary. Not the lawyers I'm talking about, these are the better lawyers. And they had agreed to reschedule the matter, which had been fixed for Tuesday. It is now going to come tomorrow. And during that sitting tomorrow, the court will give the appropriate directions, and they will definitely abide by the decree. The court had insisted that they needed the decree in order not to appear to overrule the Supreme Court.
Daniel Mugoya, Farida Namfuka, UBC News.
Right Honorable Chair, for the opportunity. I support